Weight loss can be a long, frustrating battle for adults, so it's difficult to know how to approach the subject with kids. Joining us today is Ellen Houston, an exercise physiologist at the UW Pediatric Fitness Clinic, to explain how weight loss in kids differs from adults. Thank you so much for being in. I would assume that kids don't necessarily, most of them, need to lose weight per se.
Yeah, it gets complicated because they're growing at the same time.
Right.
And the other thing about weight is it's just a number that doesn't tell you what's fat, what's muscle, what's bone. So we try to get away from weight on the scale and talk about behavior change with children and weight loss.
And you can look at clothing too. And I read in one of your notes that look at getting shorter versus tighter.
Right.
As
so
a parent.
the kids are growing.
Right.
So if their sleeves are getting shorter, the inseam is shorter, then you know that you're growing taller versus wider.
So let's talk about those behavioral changes. What should the focus be for families?
I think you really need to reward behavior that is going to help you lose weight. So one is, how much time are you spending exercising, away from screens, outside? How are you doing with your vegetables? Are you choosing new things? Are you trying new things? So those are areas that you can really focus on.
And you say 2 hours a day if we're talking about TV, computer, video game, you know, the screen things.
Yeah, that would be about a maximum, is 2 hours a day.
Okay.
It gets a little tougher on the weekends when you don't have that school structure.
Right.
But I think as long as you're getting your activity and you're eating healthy, then you can maybe cheat a little bit on the screens.
How quickly can parents expect change?
With kids, it's going to be a long haul. You have to trust the process. Trust that you're making the right activity choice. Trust that you're making the good food choices. But it's not going to be 2 months. It's going to be a long haul.
And in terms of parents, the best things that they can do to make this successful?
They actually hold the key to success, and they really need to support their kids. They buy the food. They have to reinforce the exercise. They need to model behaviors themselves that will help the kids make those good choices.
And then it's a whole family getting impacted in a positive way.
That's when it works the best.
Ellen, thank you so much. We really appreciate your insight, and we will have a final check on the forecast for you right after the break.